GR IAS Academy.
100 days, 100 themes, one goal, UPSC Prelims. Hello everyone, welcome back to Mission Surya. In this program, we deal with current affairs completely from Prelims perspective. So let's get started. So our first topic is about India's solar capacity. So why are we studying about India's solar capacity? Because India records highest solar capacity addition in 25-26. So what are the important points here to be noted? India has added 45 gigawatt solar capacity in 25-26. So it is the highest ever annual addition. Means in the past few years, this is the highest addition of solar capacity recorded. And in which states it is maximum? It is maximum in Rajasthan, Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. So these three states are contributing more in case of solar power generation. So what about the total solar energy status in India? So total capacity of solar equipment installed generates about 150.26 gigawatts as of 31st March 2026. So in 2014 it is 2.82 gigawatts, whereas in 2026 we are generating 150 plus gigawatts. India ranks third as per International Renewable Energy Agency, and this has been identified through the statistics conducted, that is Renewable Energy Statistics 2025. So what is the reasons for the rapid growth of solar capacity from 2.82 gigawatts to 150 gigawatts? So let's see reasons. One is geographical advantage. Because our entire country lies in the tropical area, it receives maximum sunlight. So the geography gives us an advantage for more number of days which are sunny days. So around 300 to 330 days are sunny in a year, and this area receives maximum solar radiation of around 4 to 7 kilowatt hour per meter square per day. So this is one reason for the increase of the solar capacity. What about the government initiatives in case of solar schemes? First one is PM Surya scheme, which was launched in 2024. So according to this scheme, target is to generate 1 crore rooftop solar households. So PM Surya Yojana gives benefits under this scheme in order to encourage people to install solar panels on their rooftops. So they want to include 1 crore rooftops, that is the target. And 23.9 lakh households have already installed solar rooftops as of December 2025. There are other schemes supporting solar capacity, that is PM Kusum scheme, National Solar Mission and solar parks and ultra mega solar projects. Through these initiatives, government is supporting solar energy generation. Another reason was domestic manufacturing. So the government is introducing so many schemes in order to reduce dependency of imports. In such a way, there is a PLI scheme for solar PV. Here there is an investment around 52,900 crore as of September 2025, and they want to generate high efficiency modules manufacturing. So we want to reduce imports and to encourage Make in India under Atmanirbhar Bharat as well. Globally, we are the founding member of ISA with headquarters stationed at Gurugram. So we are leading global countries also towards solar energy generation through ISA as well. So we are the founding member. Initiative is One Sun, One World, One Grid in 2018. So our main aim is to connect renewable energy grids across world. So that is our goal. So what is about solar energy? Energy derived from sun for producing electricity, for heating and desalination. So we are using solar energy from the sun. From the sunlight we are going to convert this sun's radiation into electricity or boil directly or for desalination purposes. So that is how solar energy is used. There are different types of generation of solar energy. The first one is solar photovoltaic. Here sunlight is directly converted into electricity by using semiconductors. The second method is concentrated solar power. Here what happens, you arrange mirrors so that every mirror will be concentrated at one point. The rays reflected from every mirror concentrated at one point, so that this place will be directly used for heating purposes. So this is mainly used for large scale power plants. So by using mirrors we are focusing the all sunlight reflected rays at one point, so that energy will be maximum and that will be used for power plants. Moving to the next topic, there is a report called Financing for Sustainable Development Report 2026. So this report is released by United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs. So what is it about and why it has been conducted? There is a committee for this report called Sevilla Commitment. Sevilla is a place. There is a commitment to reverse the negative trends associated with the development financing. So this report is for finance purposes. They want to address the issues that are developed because of the deficit. There is a gap between financing required and finance available. So to address this gap, there is a Sevilla commitment. So what are the key issues addressed here? We have to understand that weak macroeconomic conditions will have some risks associated, especially during these conflicts like Middle East conflicts where Strait of Hormuz is choked and there is an energy crisis affecting the prices and the trade. What about the income levels? 1 in 4 developing countries have very less per capita income, that is below 2019, that is before Corona time. So the income levels are also affecting the countries. What about the finance? Whatever you take credit, you will have huge payment of repayment interest. So that is also there. And tax revenues also increased very less in last 2 decades, that is 20 years. And there is a very weak global finance cooperation between different countries, and there are different alternatives like other than SWIFT. So there are many options for financial transactions, and there are challenges for interpayment between the countries. So these challenges also need to be addressed. So what are the recommendations that have been given in this report? There is a need for reducing the gap, financial gap which is required and what has been available, and to also increase the private sector participation and finance should be aligned with the sustainable development goals in order to improve the quality of the investments, and there is a need to strengthen the resilience to build strong institutions, and also keep a thought of climate and disaster risk associated with the financial systems. There is a need for the coordination between national development banks, regional institutions and multilateral organizations to promote rules-based global system, and also to reduce risks and to increase the confidence who invest in financial sectors. So what about the Sevilla commitment? It has been adopted at the 4th International Conference on Financing for Development, which has been held in Spain in 2025. So they want to reduce the financial gap by bridging 4 trillion. And what are the key features associated with the Sevilla commitment? So there are 280 commitments in this commitment, and this is a multi-stakeholder mechanism that is about Sevilla commitment. Moving to the next topic, there is an expansion of 850 seats. There is a proposal to expand the Lok Sabha seats by 856 seats in 2026. So Union government proposes expansion of Lok Sabha seats from 543 to 850 seats. Why? Because it is linked to the women's reservation 33%, and they are conducting fresh delimitation. So what happens? They have already circulated the draft regarding this, and there will be likely a discussion in the parliament. So what is the proposed structure? They want total seats of 850, with states occupying 815 seats and union territories occupying 35 seats. So they want to implement this by 2029 general elections in order to reflect the growth in the population and changes in the demography. So that is the reason why they want to increase the Lok Sabha seats. Okay, the first reason they mentioned is women reservation. So based on the 33% in the legislature, they want to implement quota without reducing the existing seats. So if in 543 they don't want to give 33%, because that will reduce the total number of seats available. So they want to increase this 543 to 850 so that there will not be significant decrease in 543 seats. So that is the first seat. And to reduce the political resistance for the women's reservation. So in order to implement this, they want to do this increase in the seats. What about the second reason? Delimitation. So yesterday we have discussed about delimitation, right? They will be redrawing constituencies according to the populations, right? So when they are redrawing the constituencies, there will be changes because of the north-south divide. So in order to address different issues associated with the population, if the number of seats will be increased, there will be chance to reduce the north-south divide. So that is the another reason. So they want to consider 2011 census to reallocate seats among the states and to redefine the constituencies. These are the key points for the delimitation. So there are concerns associated with this as well. Opposition tells we don't want 2011 census, we want 2021 census. And if the states are assigning seats based on to 2011 or 2021 census, the number of seats will be allocated by population, and southern states have already addressed the population growth, so they will be at disadvantage, penalizing for the work. So there is a fear of regional imbalance. So if North didn't implement the control of population, so they will be at advantage if this is done. So that is the concept. So what are the constitutional and legal aspects regarding this? Article 81 of the Constitution of India tells the composition of Lok Sabha, and the last delimitation was conducted in 2002, and amendment requirement is there for 2/3 majority in Parliament and ratification by states. So in order to amend regarding the Lok Sabha seats, there is a requirement of special majority, that is 2/3 majority in Parliament, and states also should ratify this. So what you have to remember, what are the key issues raised regarding this? Using a 2011 census data is so much old data, and there is a need for quota within quota for OBC women. So in the 33% they want separate quota for OBC women, and there are concerns for federal balance for center and states and representation fairly among the people. So these are the key issues raised regarding this. Moving to the next topic, Guillain-Barré syndrome. So there is an outbreak in Neemuch, Madhya Pradesh, because of which 2 kids died. So in which area it got affected? Near Rajasthan. So what about this? There are few cases detected in Manasa town in January 2026. Around 13 cases were identified, where 13 minors, 11 minors and 2 adults were found. So it has been spread across Manasa town, Neemuch city, and 1 case at Mandsaur district. So there might be possible of regional spread for this Guillain-Barré syndrome. So what is the response? Out of the 13 cases, 5 recovered and discharged, 5 under treatment and 3 under treatment. So what treatment is given for Guillain-Barré syndrome? IVIG is given as a standard therapy, and government is ensuring free treatment and drugs. So what about the surveillance and investigation? There are monitoring agencies like Integrated Disease Surveillance Program and WHO. What are they taking actions against this? They are conducting survey on water sources, food supply and poultry. Around 30,000 people have been checked for Guillain-Barré syndrome, and 5,000 plus families are covered. So that are the actions. So how are we testing for the samples? The samples have been sent to National Institute of Virology, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Bhopal, and the Hyderabad labs. So what about this syndrome? So this syndrome is an autoimmune disorder which affects peripheral nervous system. So this Guillain-Barré syndrome is an autoimmune disorder, which means our own body confuses and attacks our own cells. So that is the autoimmune disorder, and where it is affecting, our cells are attacking peripheral nervous system. So what are the reasons why our own body is attacking our own nervous system? Because of the infections from Campylobacter jejuni, influenza disease and some other viral diseases. So these might be the causes for the Guillain-Barré syndrome. What are the symptoms? There might be sudden weakness in the limbs and tingling, sometimes breathing difficulty, and to swallow also there will be difficulty. What will be the treatment given for Guillain-Barré syndrome? IVIG and plasma exchange. With this treatment, most patients recover and some might get failure in the respiratory organs. So what are the public health measures? So there is a dedicated Guillain-Barré syndrome ward at Manasa Civil Hospitals with ventilators, and there is a continuous monitoring for the disease, for the detection and response. So that is the measures taken for the Guillain-Barré syndrome. So for complete notes, please visit our website. For your complete UPSC preparation, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Telegram channels. Check our playlist for past videos. Links are given in the description box below. Thank you.